Hi friends. Good morning. It was so cold last night, but I was pretty cozy in my sleeping bag, but it took me a long time to warm up because we got kind of chilled because it was kind of damp and cold. Look at the condensation on the tent. This is on the inside. Huh? I'm trying to, oh, there's nothing here. So our stuff's gonna be kind of wet today. Hopefully we'll have time to dry it out. I don't think my sleeping bag's fine. Look at Kyle packing up as I'm laying here. So far, Northern Oregon is my favorite terrain after the Sierras. It's been so green. I've really loved it. I hope we have a way to dry stuff out today because everything's wet. The tent was wet and it got my sleeping bag wet and my pad is wet. Pretty sure my puffy's wet. We're gonna be wet today. Not sure what mountain that is, but it's beautiful. Maybe Mount Hood? Stop for breakfast. It is pretty wet here. My pants are all wet now just from walking through the brush. It's a welcome change from the Oregon desert where it was like really dry everywhere and very dusty. I think that this greenery is the prettiest that we've walked through. I really like the Sierras too, but this is just so green everywhere. Look, these got frozen. There's ice on them. There's more over here. Wow. Following the trail. Ah! Oops. We just climbed over this. But there's been a ton of stuff that you need to jump over. There's a ton of trees blocking the path. And they all seem alive, like they have a ton of branches on them. I think that, like, it seems like trees are dying because they're too wet. Because everything's wet and soggy. Like, even a lot of the wood that we're touching is just, like, flaking away. But it's beautiful. Look at this. Can you even believe this? Oh, so pretty. Look how big this tree root is that fell over. These are huge. Some of them are holding like huge rocks. That's its like root footprint-ish.
It's really big. I think the ground just got so wet and it windy.
Yeah, Kyle said there's multiple trees there, but one is pretty big. You can see it right there. All right, we're taking a break for lunch. I got this at Trail Days because I really liked the samples they had out. And it was very high calories. And it is so good. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just can't believe how tasty this is. So I would highly recommend anybody to try this. Kyle got like a strawberry dark chocolate one too, because he really liked that one. So I will definitely be buying more of this. It has milk powder in it. So it has like it gets like a little thick, but it's super tasty. So highly recommend. I'm really excited to be eating it. I wish I had more of them. Alpenfuel. We got our yard sale of stuff sitting out drying. So it's gonna be dry when we crawl into the tent tonight. How's that spoon going? This is our lunch view. Mount Hood is over here somewhere. You can't quite see it because of all the trees. I think it's like right there. With how cold it's been yesterday and today, I'm a little worried that we're running late in the season. So we think we can finish Oregon in the next like 10 days or less. We'll be at Timberline Lodge tomorrow. And then it sounds like you have to skip to Bend from there. And then from Bend, I think we have 160 miles, which should take us about like 7 days. So that gives us a couple days to figure out rides and hitching and that sort of thing if needed. But if we can start Washington by September 1st, I think we'll be looking pretty good. But it's going to be cold, I think, because I'm cold today. Also, we have a new Patreon supporter, Keelan. Thanks for joining us. We're so excited. We haven't used the money in a little bit, but we have some that we're going to be using soon. So thanks for watching and for joining us on our journey. Look at what we're walking on. And look at this cool rock wall we're next to that I almost didn't even notice.
What is it? Dad, what is this?
It's like super, it like fractures very smally. Is smally a word? Look, you can see one there. Cool. This great view of Mount Hood is brought to you by Power Lines. No. I love it. Oh, bless you. Whoa, echo. Watch there be an avalanche on Mount Hood because of that. Yeah. Here we go, Pacific Crest Trail. Okay, we just left some Trail Magic by Sorchi, and our Wisconsin crew is there. The Cheese Crew is what the group is called. And we're really sad because they're so close to Cascade Locks that we probably won't be able to catch them. Because we have about another week and they'll be in Cascade Locks probably tomorrow or the next day, but most likely tomorrow. So they're gonna be like a week ahead of us. We're losing more of our friends. Everybody's kind of like skipping around a little bit. But if we do all the miles that we missed, it'd be like 160 after today. I think we have another 18 today to get into Timberline, which we'll do probably 15 and then do the rest tomorrow. And then we have to go around a fire. So we're probably gonna have to get to Bend, and then from Bend we'll walk south to Shelter Cove, Diamond Lake area where we hitched up from. These are awesome views. Ugh. Ugh. Please do not shortcut the switchbacks. So if you don't know the reason for that, that's because once a path is created going straight down a mountain, because the switchback is like what, you know, zigzags up a mountain. It's a gentler terrain. it creates a pathway for water, so it'll actually erode the trail. So if you didn't know that that was the reason and people were just trying to, you know, curb cheaters, you know, quote, who are trying to do less miles, that's not the reason. It's really because of the integrity of the trail, and it'll start creating erosion near where that new trail is going straight down because the water will follow it. So that's the trail up there. You can kind of see the ledge. Oh, right there. It just came down and around. That's a switchback where it kind of cuts back and forth. I've never seen this big of wild oxalis. This looks similar to what you buy at like a garden store around St. Patty's Day. It's huge. Look at it compared to my trekking pole. That's cute. This is the first I'm seeing of it, and it's all over this side of the hill. This is called the Muddy River. Looks like every river in Wisconsin. We have a lot of mud in Wisconsin. I'm down to the last crumbs of the pea snacks, Mom. I've only carried them for like the last month and a half. I don't know if that's right, but it seems like it. We just had to cross this rushing river, which it's not that wide or deep. It's just moving very quickly. And we just jumped across these rocks right here. This is the best place we found to jump from that one to that one. Across. So it gets wider downstream, and there's not very many rocks that jump across.